So we are playing some Windrose. Sorry for a little lag. Um, I recently did all this. Um, really well. This is an early release version of the game. So like the game's gonna come out about next year, the full one. So like how I had that Forget Rivals. It's to be continued because I finished it, but I didn't finish fully. Um, but like I have my let's see, my natural resource traders here, my food traders, and then I have my animal products traders right there. Then I have my house right here. Very nice. Um, I want to get a comment from you guys. What do you think I should do with this area that connects to my boat ramps and stuff? What do you think I should do with this area? Comment down below and let me know. I will take all of them, put them in a wheel, and then figure out which one. Or maybe I'll combine them all. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, but let me show you all the kind of boats that you can get in this game, which is really cool. So this is my one. I call it the killer, but it's actually the frigate. Um, it's it's the biggest ship you can get in the game right now. Um, and so like you customize it to the way you want it. Originally, it was like this and this, but you could customize it to be like this. Uh, I have everything changed. You can customize your flags too. I have my name changed to the killer because it's a pretty good ship the way it is. Um, and so like you got the brig, which is close to the same thing but a little smaller, and it can't hold um two cannons, and it can't hold over 12 pounders. Um, so then you have your this one, which is the bridge, but it's a different version. And they got your kind of your starter. You have like a little W boat, it's a little like this boat right here, which is the boat that you start on. And it's a good boat to start on, but it's slow and not very fast. But then you actually start doing stuff and you start getting wood and all of this, just little trinkets of stuff, and you get like you get a fire. I don't know if it's back here or not. A fire is. You get like a campfire, which is really nice. Ah, so yeah, you get this campfire, and then when you start building, you're gonna go out and you're gonna go to these merchants that you will buy uh like documents, basically, I guess you could call them. And they grant you with like different ways to build stuff, which is really cool in a way. I like that. It's just easy. That's how you buy your ships too. Um, the more ships you kill, more Blackbeard ships you kill, the more like I don't know what they're called, but they're like relics basically. And you sell them to a bounty agent here. So this guy
Didn't
right here,
sail in here on sea turtles,
he
did
is
you?
a
You
bounty
fought the
agent,
good fight.
and you sell him these or a document like that, and he'll give
Every
you
mark
or
counts.
trade them, and he'll give you these, which then this gets you.
I've got
all
the
of this
Brethren's
here.
finest equipment.
If you see like
Just
how it
for you,
says
pal.
2, 4, 3, 4, all that, that is the level you need to be with that to get it. You could buy like people's help. So like you could
I've
buy
fixed
this
worse
guy.
gears than yours.
You could buy this guy, and then you can like assign him to a job at your camp. Um, and like you can buy two here and all that. Like these pioneers,
Old
this is where
stock.
you buy
Still
like
sharp.
this is where you buy the plans to get all the stairways and staircases and stuff. It's a really cool game in its own way. This game is an amazing. It's just one of those little like games that are like, oh, it's Kyrat, I'll try it, blah blah, and then you really start building and getting into it. It's kind of like Minecraft, but stuff can't float. Pretty sure it'll just break. I've never really tried that, and I'm not going to. So yeah, but like, you have these people, and this is the doctor, which you can buy meds from, or he'll get you stuff.
Troubling symptoms.
And then you have the researcher, John. He will research stuff for you. The thing is, you don't get these guys instantly. You gotta go do stuff for them. But you get stuff from each of them. They both give you something. And then you have your workers, which is her. She doubles anything I do. She increases my speed. He, on the other hand, he just gives a more percentage chance to recover my resources spent on upgrading. And then this guy, he just has a 30% chance to craft an extra portion, which is like if you went into here, you would make these bean with mushroom and sweet potatoes, which gives you like, it gives you more health. Some of them give you more health, some of them give you more strength, and some of them get you more stamina. And he has the likely of doubling the amount you get. But you could buy stuff with these. Like, everything in this game is just a little different than Minecraft, but it's close. Like, everything. Like, you could build whatever you want. You could do what you want. But, like, you see here that I have all these little things. These little, like, I got from these. That, which is, it allows you to make powder materials. This one allows you to make cloth. And like there's all these different. And then when you get into like your bed, you'll have a new bed. I haven't unlocked it yet because I need to get some other stuff out. But when I do, I will. Now you have like your piers, which is what my house is sitting on over the water. Then you have foundation, which is a little different. Then you have these foundation stones, platforms, all these little things. And then you have your flooring, which can also be used as if you're making a second floor, like I did. I use it for second floor. And then I would use it differently. But then, like, you have your roof, which is the slant pieces, or these, which I've used already. Um, these are kind of weird pieces. They're pretty useful when you need them. Then you get your piers, which is what I have out there holding up my um roofed stuff on my little like deck back there over the water next to my dock and everything. And that's what's holding up those. And then these are like your horizontal beams. You can build beams, which is really cool. And then you got your other kind of beam. You got your 45, your 26, and your 64-degree turns. And then you have these, which just add a little style to it. You have your windows. Now, some of them have actual window seals, and then some of them are kind of like this. They don't actually have wood or have glass in them. This does. This doesn't. But like I have these and I have these at my bedroom. And then you have the doors, which this is be like if you're building a house or something you want to have like a grand entrance to. This, these right here would be your best, I would say. These are kind of like what I have. I have one of these, and I really like them. They just go a little more old time style. Then you have your arches, which you put over like doorways and stuff. How I did when I was walking around, I did that. Then you have your stairs, which I have a little more than you usually have at the start of the game because I did some stuff. But like you can have stone stairs, you can have wood, you can have all kinds of different. Then you can have fences. And what I think is really cool is I took the tall fence gates that they use at the front. They use it front of tall fences, and even though they're tall, you could sink them in down, and you could change it. And so now, because I was having problems with the grounds getting in, now they can't get in because there's a gate. Um, and it works really well. You can also get these plants. All of these are plants that I got, and there's corn, there's tomatoes, there's chili peppers, there's sweet potatoes, there's these and peppers and more. And you just kind of have a garden and you can grow them without having to be right at water. Mine are sitting right at the water, but the water's not touching. So yeah. But back to the all the stuff in my thing here. And then you have your like handrails, which are like rope rails. You see it like trails, rope rails, and all these here. Then you get to designs. You could customize your house the way you want. Like I got these trophies because I killed these and I got them. Uh, and got their head. And like you can have chairs, which are really nice. You can actually sit in the chairs, so they're not completely useless. Your doctor and John, they both sit. Um, and then you have these, which are tables. Obviously, you can put stuff on them. You have shelves for your wall, which everybody knows. You got dressers, bookshelves, and stands, and all this little stuff. You have these little canopies. You have light. So that's the second generation of light. This is the first you would use, and then that one you would use too. And then you have like your plates and pots and stuff. You have your food display. You can't eat it, but it can sit there. And it actually gives you some stuff. And then you have books and all this. Then you got pure decorations, and then you got like miscellaneous. You have farming, which I already told you about. You can grow more trees and stuff. And then you have pre-built. So they pre-built these and put them in the game all the way. So you have like it's like a 6x6 platform, large pier for you built already, and you can build onto that. I didn't do that because if you look in the picture, it also the same here. It has holes that are all the way up. I don't like that necessarily, so I'll do it like I did. And you have a hut, so like when you first start, you can get all these plant fibers and build a hut. And it doesn't require much, so yeah. But I never start with that. I just start building my house right there. Oh, oops, oops, oops. And then you have a hut frame, which is the same thing as this. It's just a framing. I don't know why, but yeah, it helps you build the hut. Um, and it's just in the game, building is a lot more fun than you think. Like I built this whole entire house, not thinking, oh, it's not gonna look good with this stone over wood, with these pillars I have. It wasn't gonna look good, I thought. Until I tried. I experimented with it. And I started liking it. So I just continued building. And you have a workbench, which you can make bandages, all these bullets and fast travel bells and all this. Um, and like you could fish and all that. Then you have your jewelry table, which you can make these, and these upgrade you. They up give you like more damage and different stuff, or they give you more strength. Which is really nice. Then you can make more. You can make armor with this stuff. You make armor, and it helps you protect yourself. And then you have your cooking, which you cook your food and all that. Um, and like you can also have these beautiful. I think they're really nice. Fireplaces, and they just set the vibe. And even though there's no actual smoke coming from them, you can have uh you can have a smoke pipe at the top of your house, and it looks like it's actually coming out, which is a really nice detail. And I personally like that. It's a nice little like detail that they made. Um, and it's just cool. You can have fountain, have a fountain in the middle. You can have one of those. You can have these palm trees. You can plant them. And sometimes they don't grow. They don't grow what you think they would grow. So like these, I thought they were gonna go shorter. They grew tall. That one grew a little shorter than I thought it was gonna grow, and then those grow tall. It's the process. Then you have your flags you can have and seats, and then bed, and then you can have a desk. And I set my desk up like this, really, really, really nicely. Um, like that way. You have your closet, which you can open, and I figured out recently you can just step inside, close it on yourself, which is really funny. But you have your windows that you can open and close. I usually am open because of the aesthetic. But yeah, the game is just so nice. And it's the little little details that you put into your builds or put into anything in any game, or especially this game where it looks like real wood. Like, you could tell they really put some detail into this wood here. Um, yeah. But like the little detail, the overhang, or this, which I really like, or even this where my furnace for them is sitting, or well, the fireplace for them is sitting. I have two here, and they look like this, which is really cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention these, but now I can mention them for you guys. So these are little like furnaces and stuff. So this is a charcoal kennel. It makes your wood into charcoal. Then these are your smoke furnaces, which then you can make, well, you can take corrupt, infected wood and make into those, or you could take copper ore and make it into this, which then you can make a lot of stuff with that. Um, and yeah. But like you can put plants around, you could even make like little overhangs of those. And it's just everything goes together the way you want it to. You don't have to follow anybody's way. Follow your own and you'll see. And like you could have storage. I better put that backwards. I did. But you can have storage and all of this. Um and it's just the little things that make my day brighter. This is the killer, or you guys know it as frigate, Stargate, and
Helm's yours, Captain.
you have, it will heal you when you're on here and stuff, and you can have all kind of different stuff. You can have combat healers, because your ship doesn't heal itself when it gets damaged in a fight, but you can heal it when you have the repair kits, and that's what I have on me right now. Now you can see these Blackbeard gunboats too, while I'm level 7, so like they're gonna be easy for me and the ship, because the ship is a lot more, it's more built than they are. But like, I could go to my map, and I look around, and like, there's just all these all these little maps, and then it's got these little like islands, and like these are Blackbeard water, anything like that. Like, you can just, like, I'm playing on PC, as you know, and you can see everything. I don't know if you can play this on Steam Deck, but this is on Steam. It's like 30 bucks, 20 bucks. But it is really worth it, because they put a lot of like detail into the game, but the game's not even over yet. You didn't finish the game. You're just waiting maybe a whole other year, and then they're gonna have the rest of the game out, and then you continue all your other quests that says to be continued. And
Helm's yours, Captain.
even though, yes, it's a year, that's a pretty long time. Think about how long it's taken for GTA 6 to come out. But, the game is well put together. It's well constructed. And yeah. it's just well made. I think this game probably is one of the top games that I'll be playing a lot of. Um, I know one of my buddies, he plays it. One of my other buddies, they want to play it. So like if you like Minecraft kind of stuff, this
Ships on
would
your
be
hand,
for
Captain.
you because um it's just a good game. It's kind of like Minecraft, but like if you're battling a giant boss that's trying to take over the world, um, and they're on boats, and you shoot them with boats. You shoot them with cannons off of boats, and um, you you get treasure and stuff for it, and you have a crew and all this, and it's really realistic. Um, but that's really all I have to say about this game. I really do recommend it for anybody. I wouldn't recommend it for like 11 or 12-year-olds. Um I'm not recommend it from 14 to over. Um if you really like this kind of pirate slash like Minecraft kind of game. I think I'm in a battle. I'm in a battle. You guys can see this.
Ships on your hand.
But the key with battling is you slow your ship down and you get them to a point where fire. You can just instantly put them either on a raid, which you can raid them, and when they have treasure, I don't think there's any treasure boats around. That guy was a treasure. He was taller, and I could raid him for treasure, and it would give me points and all that. You can see how my ship health at the top left is going down. I can begin the boarding. Now, you have to have a boarding, party gate thing. And you have to be side by side, but since I was side by side just further away, it would pull me in. And when I'm on these ships like this, I'll stand here if I have ammo, or I'll jump off my ship and then climb on and get my my sword out and start fighting, because I just sometimes I can't fight but there's a sergeant. I don't know what the sergeant is, but there's a sergeant, and he's your main boss. But see how when I did the boarding, I did it and I got boarding successful. Now, and I got points for it. Now, if I drive away, the boat just sinks. And I have like all these little trinkets I could take from the loot. But you have cannons on your front too to attack. Anywhere at any time. As long as you have a ship better than them, or at least as good as them, you can take them out. If you're riding like that little boat that you can
Enemy ships gone,
just
Captain.
ride that around because they can't get you on it, actually. It's the best boat for like, if I was to die on that boarding, it's the best boat to get back to your other boat, because they can't hit you. It's too small for them to hit. It's a small target. They can't hit that target. So it's a good little boat to use. Like, I could take them out with my front two cannons, or I could take them out with my side and bottom cannons, because I have two rows of cannons. If you look down at the where it says N, over my cannonballs, I can change to different cannonballs. One is actually a little heavier, which doesn't work as well. It's smaller, so it doesn't get much impact. Like, I have 2 rows of cannons, and I can use one cannon and then use the other and just back and forth. Which you have them on each side, but you don't have one behind you, obviously. But you have some in front of you. You can
Helm's yours, Captain.
manage your ship, which you can put stuff in your ship and back and forth. You can make your crew sing. So you can call your ship to you. If you're on PC, it's K. And like you have these quarters down here where you can see all the cannons. You can actually go up to it and control it from not even have to be there. You can just control it. And you just have all the stores down here. Everything. Like with all these kind of shit, even the little boat, you can,
Captain at the
when
helm.
you're at the steering wheel or steering it, you can fast travel to wherever you want. So I just fast traveled all the way back to here and it spawned my boat at my dock. As you see, it's running up my sails and it's parked right here next to the bridge. So yeah, I think that's it. Except for this is where you can manage your boats, heal them. After they get destroyed, you can like repair them and bring them back. This is called a ship. It's a workshop. I call it a ship workshop because you can build hull bracing, which keeps your hull intact. You could do the boarding party gear, which is what I was talking about earlier. And then you can get your cannons here. You can upgrade if you have them in your inventory, got the cannons or something, and then you can like change the assets and stuff. So I think that kind of wraps up this little kind of video. Um, if you consider getting the game, let me know. And what should I do next on Windrose? Like the game name, Windrose. And, for any comments, let me know what I should do with that platform, and I think that's all. See you guys later. Bye.